Question for the fellas, and be honest. Would you marry a woman who is a perfect 10 to you, who is like amazing, like magical? She's not like anyone you've ever met before. She's literally, if you could build a woman to be with, this is her. Would you marry her if you met her and she told you up front that from her previous life she had a really high body count, but she's completely clean? She has never met anybody that you know. She never did anything that's online, and none of your friends or family would ever find out. Would you date her and marry her despite having a really high body count? If she's honest about it and no one else would ever know. We say body count is a thing, right? So is it enough of a deal breaker that you would not stay with your dream woman because of it? You tell me.
So am I supposed to answer the question she posed or the question that she was really asking?
You could say whatever you want to say.
Because she said if she told you up front, would you stay with her if she was perfect? If she told me that up front, I wouldn't stick around to find out that she was perfect.
So basically, if you knew, but she was perfect.
That's why that's the question that I asked. No, fuck that shit.
Man, what? We just heard somebody say somebody married a doll. I saw a man marry a car. Y'all is taking that lady with that 100+ bodies. Come on now. Come on. Okay, I forgot. We're front for the internet. Sorry.
Well, I mean, if you were a 55-year-old, she probably does have 100 bodies. That you add that up from like 18 to like 55.
A lot.
That's a lot.
Even at 55, that's kind of ridiculous. I think most men would say no, they would not stay with her. No, they wouldn't marry her. But I mean, you have people like Corrine Stephens, whatever, Superhead. She's married. The porn stars get married all the time. Like, people do it.
With Mika's logic, you've had sex with a lot of people with Mika.
What?
Huh?
Well, you said you brought up the 55-year-old and she had a lot of sex.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you're however old you are, you had a lot of sex just as amount. You're just working your way up to the.
Oh, so whoever was sleeping with me likes to sleep with children?
What? How, ma'am? Age doesn't determine shit.
Yeah, it would. It would.
No. She's been married since she was 18. So. Miss Smart Mouth.
I'm confused though. I don't.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand what you mean.
What's your answer, nigga?
You asked me a question.
Continue.
So anyway, there's industry pass arounds and all of those.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Well, Mika took a shot at my beautiful Miss Kathy because she's older.
Actually, I didn't. See, you're in your feelings. 55 was the last number I said, so it was the first number that came to my mind. And I'm saying if you add that up, a single woman who's naturally having bodies year after year, when you add that up to, by the time you get to 55, yeah, you've probably done that 100. But because you're in your feelings, you thought I was talking to you.
You were.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
No,
yes, you said don't listen to women, so I'm not listening.
That's a you problem, darling. I was
you're
not.
lying to me.
You're
lying
I was
to me.
not. That is the last note.
That's a mean coincidence. That's a mean coincidence.
Right after I got finished talking.
I thought men were logical. And how are you going to tell me what I think? That was the last number that I remember saying. So it just popped into my head when we were talking about.
A mean coincidence, accidental or not. Shots get
Okay,
fired.
but no, that's not a shot. And that's I don't mind saying what I gotta say to Quentin or you or anybody. So why would I have to take a shot? I just say it straight to him. His name is Quentin. He's right there.
His name is
I was
Slimmy.
asking,
He's right
I
there.
was responding to the question. Don't get in your feelings like that.
I don't get in my feelings, my nigga.
But because see, you would then have to come up with a lie in order to try to hurt my feelings.
I would have to come up with no, I don't have to lie to hurt your feelings.
No, I said you would that what you were trying to come up with would have to be a lie.
No, I was playing the numbers game. I was playing the numbers game as were you.
Mine. Just the 55 number.
I was playing the numbers game like you were playing.
No, okay. Child. Quentin, you need an enema.
I took a poop this morning.
You obviously didn't. You're backed up. You were back there. You grouchy. Okay, you're grouchy.
But the question still stands, and I don't know if Slimmy answered it or not.
He didn't.
Slimmy, perfect woman, or Quentin. I don't know if neither one of y'all really answered it.
I said no.
She's perfect.
No, I can't.
She's perfect. Perfect.
No.
I mean, you basically the woman of your dreams.
I would keep going back to how many freaking schlongs have been inside of her. Like I don't think I would be able to get that out of my mind.
She's not perfect if she got a lot of bodies. So
Perfect from a looks perspective, based off like we going based off of what she said in the video, y'all.
But
If y'all had y'all
not perfect.
passport, would y'all
she's
go
not
do
perfect
it?
if she had a
What
lot
about
of
y'all
bodies.
passport?
Don't change that.
I have my passport and I haven't gone to do it.
Don't
So
change.
next question.
I'm just saying.
Soon as
Passport
you
bros
say,
going
soon as you say I got a high
move
body
and marry
count,
a perfect 10 with 100+ bodies.
soon as you say I got a high body count, then you get looked at. You gonna be seen differently. That's just.
But how would you know she has a? What if she's just saying it
He
to get a
just
reaction?
said.
She just the hypothetical she told you up
She
front.
said it. She gonna tell you. She's gonna tell you, but she doesn't. But you can't. You're not allowed to tell any of the rest of your family. I heard the video.
But I thought y'all don't listen to women, so why would you
Come
believe that?
on. Why are you trying to change? Don't change the narrative. Don't change the narrative because you want to blow down, Molly. No, stop. That was what was stated in that video. You trying to throw some shade.
No, I'm not. No.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you adding other shit that
I
don't
think
even.
that was a silly question for her to ask because she knows the answer is yes. But I guess, to cause some conversation.
Are not liberal. Let's talk about it. In one of my last.
Sorry, I was setting up for the next video, but go ahead.
I don't. I think there's some men that go, but I think most probably wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Nah, once dudes hear like a ridiculous amount, they're gonna be like, nah. I don't know marriage. They're probably tap.
Yeah, they'd add to the body count.
Yeah, they're gonna add to the body count. They're not gonna marry.
They wouldn't marry. I don't think that.
So y'all don't think that men marry hoes?
I think they do. I think by not generally they don't.
I think that generally they do.
Okay,
they do.
Then the manosphere is a fucking lie because there's a whole bunch of men talking about fuck this shit. They're all liars.
I say in front of
think that
They be married though, Quentin. The main one saying F that is the main one's married. Y'all
being married
listening.
is not what we're talking about. Marrying hoes is what we're talking about.
I don't think that they're lying. I think that the manosphere in itself is trying to awake men to the realities of what they're dealing with women. I don't think that has anything to do with the choices of the men that then listen to their advice. I think that guys, for example, get into relationships voluntarily with women that have children, multiple different baby daddies by a lot of different men. So if you're telling me that the same guys who we have to beg and plead and that fight me on a regular basis and say, no, Anton, it's okay to talk with a chick that got 5 different baby daddies. If you're telling me that those guys are willing to fight me about it, that they wouldn't take a chick that's perfect as far as looks perspective, but got 100 bodies, and they wouldn't go down that path, but they would go down that other path, I would tell you that that's not true. Because their decision making is saying otherwise.
I think people are going to do the same thing that Carrie said about P. Diddy. Publicly, they're going to say,
right,
I don't want a girl with 100 bodies. And then secretly, they're going to be the guy that's up all night on that phone, talking to her, chatting with her, whatever.
They know that
Some might
nobody
even
will
marry.
ever find out for
But
sure.
probably nobody wants to go with the 100 bodies. But then you see their baby mamas or their girlfriends or their wives, and you're like, oh,
Right. Everybody knows her secret.
Well, y'all passing this off as fact, like y'all know people that have 100 bodies and that are married.
oh my God, what happened?
Well,
I know
the only problem is it was just a contradiction. I'm not gonna let it go because Molly just said, "How do you know what somebody with a whole bunch of bodies looks like?" And then y'all just saying,
It's a
"Oh,
fact.
you gonna be sitting there with her
all the time.
She's sitting there. She's sitting right there. You know her secret. Like,
Huh?
don't do
Y'all,
that.
y'all picking and choosing. The original video says, and y'all can take it any way y'all want. Like, we could go any down path. So I'm not limiting y'all. But what I am saying is, what the woman in the video said is, if you are dealing with a woman and she is perfect aesthetically, right? As far as everything that you can possibly dream of what a woman is, but that she's had 100+ bodies and nobody would know about it, including your family, would you deal with her? That was the original question.
Oh, would you deal with?
Or she was posing it to men. She said, "Would
But
men
she
deal
said,
with
"Would you
her?
marry her?"
Would you?" She said, "Would you date her, and then would you actually get into a relationship and marry her?"
No.
Okay. I don't think that if she's just perfect aesthetically, I think you might lose a couple of guys. I don't think you'll lose many, but I think you'll lose a couple. I think if she's perfect all the way around, then I think guys are going. I think guys are gonna lie and say what they won't do, but they're gonna go.
I agree.
Well,
and that's why women are whores, because they think that. Because they think we're gonna go regardless. They think we're gonna go
that
regardless.
Sounds like a defense. That sounds like a defense
so they're fucking
response.
whores because they
it
think
sounds
we
like a defense
regardless.
response. Like we might have
No.
called you on what you might do.
They're like, let's run this shit up. You niggas gonna marry us anyway.
Men will marry dolls and cars, and shout out to Anton, jizz in their socks. So what are we supposed to think? Y'all be nasty.
Why are you looking like that, Slimmy?
Because women are the ones with the most STDs, but we nasty.
What does that have to do with what we talking about?
They the nasty ones, letting anything come up in them.
You see, we didn't give all of these shots, right? That
women is the nasty ones.
And as soon as somebody says something that he might think remotely was about anything.
Oh, this has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with me at all.
If women are nasty for that reason, then y'all are equally nasty because you're the thing that's going up in those women who have the count.
No, it's y'all niggas. No.
I wonder how many women have a high body count and a part of their count was from you.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've never probably like 15.
No way.
I've had like every other year, like every 3 years or so, I have sex with another person. I had a new person this year, so I won't have sex.
Oh, but you probably repeat. You probably repeat a lot.
Yeah, I'm a repeat offender. That's why I was kind of mad about the one I had this year. I couldn't hit it twice.
Quentin is so messy. Quentin is so messy. I think that most guys is going.
When I say generally, I mean
no. Stop.
Y'all like experience.
Stop. No. Wait. We're not doing that. Anton, you give your answer. Nope.
Oh, okay.
I want to know about what most got. What do you?
What would I do?
Yeah.
What would I do?
Yeah.
It's a no for me.
I know exactly. Exactly.
For me personally, but I don't think that that's applicable. I married a virgin. It's different for me. So it doesn't I don't count.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
like my result says differently, right? So I can actually say that it's a no and you can believe it because that's what I did, right? But I don't believe that that's what most guys would do based off of the conversations that I hear on a regular basis. And I'll give you an example. I see niggas marrying chicks, even these passport guys, for example, right? I see guys marrying chicks from overseas that have fucked everybody.
Where you going?
You don't know that.
What do you mean I don't know that? How don't I know that?
They don't either.
You can't
They
say
be
that
them
they
niggas be
fucked
having
everybody.
kids with chicks and they be having whole families overseas, and a lot of times they be bringing them chicks back over here, bro.
Nah, that still don't mean you know that they done fucked everybody overseas.
Say everybody.
A lot of them
They be sex workers, bro.
A lot of them do know.
We watched
Especially
that video.
if it's like DR, Cuba.
Oh, we got another Malik in the chat. Shout out to a new Malik. Hold on, let me find him again.
You don't call a nigga by his right name?
I love Maliks. Look at this nigga.
That ain't the same one?
I don't know. It might be.
How you know it's not Malik?
That's the
It
same
might
Malik.
be Malik.
That's the same Malik. It is.
think
His
it's
name
the
is
same
Malik,
person.
but he just want to call it.
No, that
He
nigga's name is Malik. That's
It's
what
two
Remy,
different profiles though.
that's
One
what
got
Remy.
shoes.
That's what Remy called them in higher learning. Fucking Malik. Fucking Malik.
I love that movie.
Hey, when he had that.
Stop lying! Stop lying! Deja!
What is that?
I don't know how y'all remember movies like that.
When he was fucking, when she was dying, she was like, Deja!
That was sad. That was so sad. That was so sad.
I haven't watched that movie.
That is higher learning.
It's so good.
What is
It's so good.
high? What is higher?
What is higher learn?
Oh man.
Learning. What it is. What it is. I fucking love that movie.
I'm gonna watch that shit this weekend, bro.
Oh man.
Boy, swole my hand up.
Oh man.
It's all right, Mika. One day we're gonna watch it.
It's on my list already.
If y'all have not watched higher learning, y'all
It's on
It's on my list.
You haven't watched it,
Y'all
Kim?
are missing out on life.
I've never
bro.
seen it.
Oh
I haven't
shit.
seen most of the black movies.
That's
Y'all have
great.
seriously missed out on life if you have not watched higher learning.
Hey man,
I watched it because I had an older
we're gonna revoke some cars around here.
My
It's
brother's
okay.
Anton's age.
They've always
That's
been
why I
with
know
me.
what it is.
Y'all gonna have to.
I'm about
get
to say,
y'all
Quincy, how you know about that
On
movie?
here.
I haven't
My
seen
brother's
it.
Anton's age.
Yeah, y'all got to go watch higher learning. That shit is hilarious, bro.
It is.
Oh,
Fucking
Remy.
Malik.
So what is it? So it's okay. So is it a comedy or?
Hell no. Hell fucking
No,
no.
not
It's
at
a
all.
drama.
Not even
Not
fucking
at all.
It's dramatic.
Geopolitical fucking Nazi
Right.
fucking.
Oh man.
You might cry a little bit.
That's Michael Rappaport's best role.
Made me hot.
When
Made me so
fucking,
That's
Tyra Banks'
Tyra
best
Banks
role.
is bleeding out. Oh man, it's sad. It's always sadder when
Somebody said it's about racism.
Yeah,
It
I saw
is.
racially
It is.
charged. Molly
It
said
is.
it's political.
Yeah,
all of
Remy.
it. It's all
It's
of
all of that. It's really a really great movie, to be
it. It's a
honest
good
with you.
movie.
Yeah, it
yo.
is.
Mhm.
Really a great movie.
Whose movie was that? Was that a Spike? That wasn't a Spike
That
Lee.
was,
Was
that
that
was
a
Ice Cube is in that.
Was that a single?
Yeah, I think
Singleton.
that's John Singleton.
Singleton.
I think John Singleton was in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yep,
on my list.
that was a John Singleton movie.
I like John Singleton movies. I've seen. Well, I remember what Poetic Justice. That was John Singleton. Wasn't
Yep, he did all. They all did them. They did all of that around the same time.